This has been one of the wildest weekends of NFL football of all time, and if you don't know why, just follow along because an NFL record was set that we may never see broken again, if not for a very long time. It starts with the Hawks playing the Commies closer than they should. In a final, well put together drive though, they march down the field and march out their kicker, Jason Myers, who, with the least amount of drama, sinks that ball between two poles like a man, trying to decide which way he wants to vote. But that's not all, because the Browns were trying to beat the worst quarterback deal in NFL history allegations harder than Deshaun. You know what, that joke's just a little too obvious. But what isn't obvious is that they may have picked up one of the best kickers on the market, because Hopkins has been on a hot streak for them and they're relying on a streak more than a frat boy who won a bet. So naturally, Dustin keeps it hotter than a post Taco Bell poop, as this ball consequently goes down the middle to have the Browns win a game carried by their kickers, which, if you asked a Browns fan a couple years ago if that happened, they'd probably not think it would in their lifetime. But that's not the only surprise. The Lions continue on their breakout year, with their grit showing through as they are still staying toe-to-toe with a powerful offensive Chargers team. And now they get to show they can hang in all three phases of the game, which can they freaking ever, as even as somebody jumps the offensive line, Chargers get close, but not close enough, as Riley Patterson seals this game away, pushing them to 7-2, to the joy of every single fan who's been around for a long time, as it's looking like they're in stride for long-term sustained success. And speaking of teams looking for sustained success, the Cardinals were looking to potentially break the tank as they took on their brother and bird mascot, and in Kyler Murray's first game back with 2 seconds on the clock from a very manageable 29 yards away, NFL legend Matt Prater drains the game winner with time expiring. So you're probably seeing the trend here, but don't worry, because this trend isn't over. The Texans are taking on my Bengals, and boy oh boy did this game hurt to watch, as we did everything to let them stay in it. And it's not just staying in it, but as time is draining down on the clock, they have Matt Amendola running out on the field to kick the game winner. And while Matt had a habit of losing games last year, I'm happy for his sake to see him kick with a degree of consistency that should let him find another job when the Texans' injured kicker comes back. But I'm not happy, because damn it, we just lost. And if you can't tell what's special about this weekend, it's that there was a whopping 5 walk-off field goals to win the game, all of which were made with the clock expiring. And honestly, we could have had one more if Eddie Pinheiro made his game-tying kick, but you know what? He didn't seem so mad about it. So a hell of a weekend for the brand, and that's going to be a record that we may never see broken in our lifetime.
Making it right on a couple plays.